Welcome back, Leo. My phone ran out of storage, and so this is the continuation of your guiding session where you get to choose your own card. For Leo. Oops. I'm just going to turn them around. That would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? Okay, Leo. So this would be 1, 2, or 3, so you get to choose. 1, 2, or 3. All right. If you chose 1, Leo, you've got TikTok. And TikTok usually comes up when we are feeling like something is taking too long, usually taking too long. Sometimes we think something's speeding up though. So if I recall our guidance session, I did speak about family, that there was family dynamics changing. So for some of you, it may be that feeling of your kids are growing too fast. You know, they're leaving the house. Perhaps you're an empty nester now. So this is where you're focused on time. How much time has gone by? Did you spend enough time with your kids? Are you spending enough time with your family? And for some of you, it may be the exact opposite, that there's too much time invested. And someone might think, well, how can we invest too much time in our kids or too much time in our family? Well, I think we can. And if I remember your guidance session, we talked about imbalance. So sometimes we can be imbalanced. We can give all of ourselves away. And I don't think we're meant to do that. We do have to live for ourselves as well, do things that we enjoy, not always put ourselves on at the end of the list. So it could be either or for you, Leo, depending on what you're going through right now. But it usually means, for most people, it would mean that something is taking too long to come to fruition. If you chose card 2, you've got never-ending story, which does go along with the reading as well, because it tells me that you're in your mind a little bit too much, Leo, and we have to separate fact from fiction here. Now, sometimes we carry from the past into the present things that have happened. We repeat the stories of what has happened to ourselves. Sometimes we embellish, or we may over dramatize something as well. I'm not saying that you're lying here, Leo. By no means am I saying that. It's just we do have to sometimes take that critical look at the things that we tell ourselves, because usually it's in the telling, the story, that is worse than the actual event sometimes. And then if you chose 3, truth be told, this is where are you in denial. So these two sort of go together too, and it really is on the theme of this guidance for this week, that we may not want to see the truth of something. It can also be that truth is coming to the surface too. So this may be adding to the family dynamic situation that I spoke about earlier in the guidance session, and just another validation that it is time to see this clearly. Never-ending story, just to go back to card 2 here, does remind me to remind you that that we want to be truthful again, especially in what we are telling ourselves. We don't want to create, you know, I keep seeing mountain out of a molehill, and or make something worse than what it is. It can actually already be painful, and then we make it worse by what we're telling ourselves. But yes, if you chose card 3, there is definitely an element of truth that needs to be observed here, and the truth shall set you free is what I want to say there. I hope that helps you, Leo, and I hope to see you here next week. Take care.